Tonight, we are getting another look at the recent arrest of a now former Douglas County judge outside of a Buckhead club.
That's right. Atlanta police issuing a statement saying Christina Peterson rushed towards a security guard who was escorting someone out of the club and then started screaming at the guard and police before pushing the officer multiple times. 11 Live's Molly Oak watched this extended police body and dash cam video that was released today, and she's breaking that down for us tonight.
June 20th, when Atlanta police arrested former Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson outside a Buckhead club. This video was released within a week of her arrest, where Atlanta police say Peterson pushed an officer in the chest.
Well, he got body cameras saying that, and I would love to see it. Can you play it back?
An extended look now coming from the camera's view of the back seat, where Peterson was for hours.
Disrespecting the black women. Falsely accusing the black women.
The footage starts with her continually praying, with some interactions with officers and what sounds like someone over the radio.
What did he do? Nothing. Nothing, ma'am. Nothing. He hit a woman. He abused a woman, ma'am.
And calling for people to
look at the videotape, ma'am. He punched a woman to the ground and then he did me the same.
Alright guys, so I thought I was done with this story involving this woke former judge who got removed from her position as judge by the state Supreme Court after being found guilty of judicial misconduct. Also on top of that, she was recently arrested for assaulting a police officer, and I thought that, hey, this story's done, okay? It's over. The woman has been removed, and also on top of that, she may or may not go to jail for assaulting a police officer. I mean, last time I checked, they were begging Fani Willis to essentially be soft on her, right? To drop the charges. So who knows, right? Maybe that's what Fani Willis will do, because apparently, according to this lady, if you are black, you're not supposed to do your job, right? Especially if your job involves having to punish a black woman, which is going to be revealed here in this body cam footage that has been released by police. Again, this is body cam footage that we haven't seen before. Now, it seems like the police are going out of their way to humiliate this judge even further by releasing more body cam footage, because in my opinion, I'm not entirely sure what the purpose would be outside of total and complete humiliation, which, I mean, I guess you could say that this judge or former judge deserves exactly what is happening to her in regards to the negative press. And I want to react to it because the things that this woman is saying on body cam are a great example of how liberal black women refuse to be held accountable and to take responsibility for their actions, okay? They believe that nobody is supposed to criticize them, to judge them, to call them out when they do wrong. And if you're black and you do that, then apparently you are siding with the enemy, according to this former judge.
About Peterson's arrest outside a popular Buckhead bar last month after officers say she assaulted them. Fox 5's Eric Perry live on set with us. Eric, you spent the day combing through hours and hours of this video.
Yeah, they released it this morning. We spent the day going through it. There were different angles there from the backseat of the patrol car, some of them from the body camera itself. You see her cursing, praying, singing, and even crying. Christina Peterson is no stranger to the law, but she's usually the one presiding, not facing charges. Atlanta police released more than 6 hours of body and dash camera footage of the former Douglas County judge arrest outside the Red Martini bar June 20th. This 6-minute dash cam video shows Peterson being taken away in handcuffs, wig cap exposed, clothes disheveled just after 3 a.m.
No, I didn't. I don't push. Don't touch me. No, I did not. No, I did not.
According to a police report, an off-duty officer at the lounge tried to escort a woman off the property. The report shows while assisting security, a second officer was approached by Peterson, who they say began screaming at the security guard and officer. Officials say Peterson pushed the officer in the chest several times, and that's when she was arrested. In the over 5-hour video from Peterson's backseat personal police ride, she decides to have a little talk with Jesus.
Can you please help these black men who is teaming up with the enemy who were disrespecting the women, the black women.
And she tells him about her new troubles.
He has been touched by a devil and the demonic spirit, Lord, that he has put his hands up on me.
Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what's up with these liberal black women, and every single time they are held accountable for something, they always want to appeal to God to try to excuse their behavior, right? I'm not entirely sure why they do that. Like, for example, Fannie Willis going into the church, okay, and trying to appeal to God about the affair that she was having with a married man, okay? Instead of asking for forgiveness, no, these people are asking God to excuse them. Everybody else is wrong, okay, except me, okay? Even though I did something that is considered a sin, right? No. You don't understand, God. It's not me. I don't need your forgiveness. I need you to help me deal with all these people that are trying to hold me accountable, right? This is what they're doing, okay? And it really is shameful. And I hate when people do this because you make a mockery of faith, right? You make a mockery of your faith when you are trying to pray to God as a way to excuse your behavior rather than asking for forgiveness, okay? You really should be asking for forgiveness. And in the case of Fannie Willis and this former judge, you should be asking for better judgment, right? That's what you should be asking for, right? You should be praying for forgiveness and better judgment so that you don't get yourself in these types of situations. But what you're seeing here, guys, is exactly what I tell you guys all the time when it comes to how these liberal women operate, okay? They have three altars, okay? They have the narcissist, the feminist, and the racialist, right? We're seeing all three of these things on full display when it comes to this woman who apparently believes that the black police officer is disrespecting black women for arresting her, right? He is siding with the enemy, right? Doing the work of the enemy by doing his job, which quite literally is to arrest individuals like her who are agents of chaos. But again, this is what they believe. This is what they think. They really believe that as a black woman, I am not supposed to be held accountable for anything. Nobody can criticize me for anything, especially if you're black. If you're a black man and you try to hold black women accountable, that's a problem. That's the issue. You're siding with the white man, okay? This is what they believe. Now, again, this is an issue because, in my opinion, one of the biggest problems with the black community is the fact that the man no longer is in the position of authority, okay? The woman has taken the position of authority in multiple ways. The most devastating of which is when you look at the house, the home, okay? You have a lot of single mothers leading these homes, having multiple children with no father in the home, okay? And this is how you get such high rates of crime because you have a lot of young men growing up in a very emotional environment, again, led by a single mother, no father, and then they go out and they commit these crimes out of emotion because they don't know how to control their emotions, right? They don't know how to actually be men, okay? But again, the problem here is that you have mostly female leadership in these homes, and that is incomplete. That type of incomplete leadership is going to create chaos and instability, right? That is what has happened. So again, in a situation like this, you know, you have to have a man there in order to check the woman and to create balance, okay? That is my point here. This woman doesn't believe that she should be checked by a black man, right? You can't do that. You cannot hold me accountable, okay? Because I'm a black woman and I'm above the law. I'm above everybody, okay? And that is the mentality that we're seeing here. This type of mentality is part of the problem. If anything, I think it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest problem, okay? Until the man is rightfully restored to the place of leadership, right, within the home, okay, as a whole, then you're going to continue to have these types of problems, right? But again, women like this, and the fact that, again, they don't believe they should be held accountable for anything. Nobody should have authority over them, okay, or anything like that. That, I think, is probably one of the biggest issues that we're seeing today in our society. So, again, you know, it's just funny to me how this woman really believes that this man is wrong because he's black and he is holding her accountable. If this guy was white, she'd be crying racism. She'd, oh, well, you arrested me because I'm racist. Because he's black, oh, well, he's a traitor, right? He's siding with the enemy, okay? Again, it's funny, right? It's just so funny. It's hilarious how this works.
She goes from mad.
I don't have me.
All right. This is your first time.
I don't book men.
Okay.
Too angry as the officers try to get information from her.
I'm not a felon. I don't have any crimes. Take me where I need to go. You know I'm always on the news. Relax and book me.
I have no idea.
I'm always on the news. That's not a good thing, right? If you're a judge and you're always on the news, that's not a good thing. This is why you lost your job, right? This is why you don't have a job anymore.
Yeah, and you will in just a minute when you lose your job.
Well, he's not the one that lost his job. And again, I think that the Atlanta police, they're releasing this video as a way to continue to humiliate this lady, even though, again, she's lost her job. She's been arrested, charged. They're just basically beating a dead horse at this point, right? And it's pretty hilarious in my opinion.
Yeah, there were even more than that. Peterson is no stranger to our I-team investigations. She faced 30 counts of judicial misconduct, which led her to be removed from the state Supreme Court, and she lost her bid for re-election in May. In the days following her arrest, Peterson, her attorneys, and friends held a news conference saying Peterson was defending a woman who was attacked by a man in line for a food truck. We reached out to Peterson's attorney. We are waiting to hear back. In studio, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5.
Yeah, she got involved in something she had nothing to do with and ended up assaulting a police officer as the police officer was doing his job, right? Actually doing what he was supposed to do. She got upset, ended up punching the guy in the chest, pushing the guy in the chest, whatever, assaulting a police officer, his own body cam. But yeah, hey, she really believes that she's innocent and that the charges should be dropped and she shouldn't be held accountable, okay? Just like she believed that she was innocent when it came to allegations of judicial misconduct, right? It's just because she's a black woman. That's all it is. It's just racism. It's not because she actually did anything wrong. Okay? It's not because we have actual footage or evidence of judicial misconduct and assaulting a police officer. No. You just hate black women, okay? And, you are racist if you're white and you criticize her and you're a traitor to your race. You're siding with the enemy if you're black and you hold her accountable. It's hilarious. It really is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.